Guess what? If you're wanting to experience a greater sense of inner peace, then you need to, yes, need to accept yourself completely. My name is Greg, and I started Results Kill Excuses as a way to help people become the best version of themselves. Why? Because I wanted to become a better version of myself after hitting my rock bottom and being completely decimated as a man. And yet I started along my healing journey, 13 years, saying no to alcohol, setting myself free from THC, healing my emotional wounds, reprogramming my negative thinking, and yes, finding inner peace along the way. And if that's something that you're interested in, or something that you're seeking or longing for, desiring, then guess what? If I can do it, you can do it. But what is it going to take for you to truly feel inner peace, peace within? If I'm honest with you, get ready for this. You're gonna need to get sober. Sobriety is really the line in the sand, right? If you have some chemical dependency in terms of alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, there's all kinds of other addictions, right? I'm still, right? Complete transparency. 13 years into the future, I am still working through overcoming food as a means to deal with any sort of emotional discomfort. It definitely doesn't have the stronghold on me, and I definitely care more about myself and my health long term, that it is a lot easier for me nowadays to really be in the moment of temptation for eating unhealthy food and say, man, I want to have that beach body. I want to be the motherfucker walking around the pool, the spa, the beach, the gym, that everyone's like, damn, look at this guy. And it's not that I need that, but it's like, that is my standard. It's just my personal standard, and yet there are results for putting in that level of commitment and discipline. It's the one thing you cannot buy. You cannot buy your physical health. You can't really buy any of these things. Spiritual health, mental health, emotional health. There's no way to purchase it. And I think that's what makes it so challenging, because you have to put in the work. And it's worth every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year that you invest in yourself. You will never, never regret it. I wish I could give you that download, that there will never be an ounce of regret by you investing in improving yourself, working on yourself, discovering deeper levels of who you truly are, not who you think you are. I'm going to keep beating that one on the drum throughout the rest of this year, is that there is an absolute contrast between who you think you are and who you truly are. I see you for who you truly are, because guess what? I see and embody my true and authentic self. And I connect with many people, one-on-one, group settings. And there's not a person that I don't meet. There's not a person that I meet that I don't tune in to who they could truly be, if they could see themselves as their highest self. And the thing is that energy is already present. It's already right there with you. It ain't something you got to go find. You don't have to find your highest self on the outside, because it can't be purchased. It is literally a mental, an emotional, and a spiritual devotion that you give to yourself to bring it out, to cultivate it, to refine it, to bring it out and expose it from within you. It's exposure. It's identifying it. And that's why the self-discovery is really the first step when you are finally finished and ready to really change gears in your life. And the beautiful thing is that not only am I here to share positivity, encouragement, and challenging content with you, but I also have programs, systems. Download the Results Kill Excuses app, right? How many hours, if you're a sports fan, how many hours of sports are you going to watch in the next 5 weeks? Can you literally, would you comment down below as just an accountability to say, okay, in the next 5 weeks, I'm going to watch, is it 10 hours a week? Is it 50 hours of sports? It's probably even more. This is something you should know. If you're investing a quantity of time into something, and especially if it's a passive activity, right? I'm not saying that leisure time isn't something that people should give themselves. But here's the problem. Do you really have time for the leisure to leisure around if there's areas of your life that really need your full, undivided attention? And in doing that, you get everything in return. You literally start to feel better about yourself, believe in yourself, right? Accomplish things, and you become like a magnet. You inspire people, right? If you're a parent, if you want to truly show your unconditional love to the people around you that look up to you, that call you mom or dad, guess what? You becoming the healthiest version of yourself, the highest version of yourself, is absolutely the greatest thing you can do. And that is going to take your undivided attention. That's not selfish, that's having self-interest. And it blows my mind. I shouldn't even say that. It doesn't blow my mind. I realize that you, me, and everyone else, I believe it's a program that we were exposed to from the earliest years that really program us to disconnect with ourselves. And yet here's a message that's coming full circle saying, you know what? If you want to live your happiest, healthiest life, you need to care about yourself. You need to make yourself number one each and every day. And again, that right away goes against the grain, doesn't it? Putting yourself number one every single day, I can't do that. That's selfish. That's narcissistic. That's egomaniac. And it's like, it ain't none of that, right? The people that come across as those things are literally wounded people that didn't have their needs met as children, and yet are come across as controlling and demanding and insecure about getting their needs met. That's the contrast. When you put yourself first to heal your wounds, to meet your own needs, to take the best care of yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, that's not selfish, that's self-interest. And in doing that, you fill your cup to overflowing so that when you show up for other people, you can be really present with them. You can really hold space for them. So that not only do you feel seen by yourself, right? You be like, to be heard and to be seen once for once. That's a great gift to give ourselves, to be seen and heard. But it's a greater gift when we can hold space for other people to see and hear them for who they truly are. And that's what this journey is all about. Becoming the best version of you is truly allowing yourself permission to discover who you truly are, to really see, cut through all of the negativity, all of the false beliefs, all of the pain, all of the anger, all of the trauma, all of the emotional wounds, all of the rejection, all of the heartbreak, all the bad things that have ever happened to you, to cut through that and to truly see what is beneath. What is the true essence of who you are? And why are you on this planet? And why are you hearing this message right now? As I see 11:11, it's a great confirmation that there is alignment, there is synchronicity. It's not an accident that you're here listening to this type of content. You really need to look deeper inside of yourself and know how incredible you are, how special you are, how unique you are. There is a gift inside of you. Anything that you see in me, anything you're hearing within my story, within my message that I'm presenting to the world, guess what? It's inside of you too. But you may go on your self-discovery, self-mastery journey, and you're gonna find some gifts that I don't have, that no one else has. And when you identify those gifts and you start to develop those gifts, and then you start to master them, watch out now. Watch out now. Someone's about to transform themselves and the world. And that sounds grandiose, doesn't it? That sounds so grandiose. And it should be. Whatever you believe for your life, I guarantee you it's not big enough. You need to have the biggest vision that you can possibly have. And the only way you're going to get that vision is by disconnecting from anything that is taking away your attention and giving you nothing in return. When you spend countless hours observing with an emotional attachment other people doing their life activities, is that really in your best interest? Or is that just something that you're like, I'm bored. What else am I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do? Results kill excuses in your app store. There is literally 5 weeks. If you were to do every single day, there is over 5 weeks, 1 hour a day of high quality self-discovery work. Things like breaking up with your addictions. And you can do that course. If you have multiple addictions, you can do that course 5 times for every addiction that you want to break up with. That's how this works. Yes, I'm holding myself back is another course on there. How many people are literally holding themselves back? All of you. All of you are holding yourselves back in one way or another. This 5-lesson course will absolutely help for you to identify the root cause of why are you holding yourself back. Don't you want to know why? Why are you doing the things you're doing that are causing you to live less than your best potential? Why do you think you're settling for a lower standard of life than what you are capable of? You don't want to understand? You're not curious about that? You really think it's just about sitting back and waiting for something to change? Wishing something happens? Wanting something to be different? No, man, get on there and make it happen, but identify the root. And once you do that by writing this stuff down, guess what? You now have a strategic roadmap for how to move past this stuff, how to break yourself free, how to literally, you don't even have to break free. You just open the door, realize you're an eagle, step out, look up to the sky. Look at this blue sky, man. Does it get any bluer than that? Look at that blue sky. And just start soaring, man. Flap those wings. Woo, 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 woo. And once you catch flight, oh man, you'll never want to go back. You'll never want to go back. Think about this. If you've been watching this message, I just saw 555. That's a number of change, transformation. That's change. Check this out. If you're someone that's super distracted by all kinds of stuff, the politics, the sports, the social issues, sports and entertainment, music, I'm not bashing on you. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I know that I used to be all of that and then some. And I set myself free. Here's the thing. What would it take for you to give yourself some distance from those distractions and invest in yourself? Comment that down below. What would it really take? What do you need for that to be something that's worth your time and attention? Because I can guarantee you, if you're all like caught up on all that stuff, if I was to bring you out here to my ranch, right? Nothing but nature, right? Middle of a national forest. If I was to bring you out here for 1 week and not allow you any social media, any television, right? And really, we're just doing mindfulness. You're doing my morning routine, right? Journaling, meditation, out here doing earth walks, sun gazing, some stretching, some hiking, spending time out in nature for a whole week. No television, no sports, no entertainment, no politics, no news, no socials, just you and nature. You know that would change your entire perspective on life. You would go back and be like, in 1 week, that would change your perspective. You would have a total shift, guaranteed. And yet, here's the thing. You can do that right there where you're at. And I do want to be able to start. It will happen. Maybe it happens this year, later this year, where I offer a retreat to bring people out and really allow people to really spend that immersive, sequestered, reset, recharge, refocus type of a retreat. However, once that retreat's over, then you're back. And most people we're more inclined to go back to our default unless we have a will and a why. Something intrinsic. Intrinsic means inside of you. Something so deeply rooted inside of you that it gets you out of bed in the morning saying, man, I love this. I love loving myself. I love taking care of myself. I love eating healthy. I love, having a healthy mind, which really starts with being sober, no chemical input into your brain, into your body. And I love working on my emotional state of being. I love understanding and processing that it's okay to feel angry or sad or upset or overwhelmed, but understanding why am I feeling that and not running from those feelings, not fucking those feelings, but feeling those feelings, letting them process, letting them come alive, breathing through them, acknowledging myself, gratitude for all those things, and setting them free. And in that, there's a spiritual process, spiritual health, understanding the sacredness of your soul and everyone else's around you, and allowing for you to truly embody a spirit of forgiveness and release. And with that, then you start to get deeper with the physical, realizing that your mind is clear, your emotions are becoming more fluid, not suppressed. You're letting them move in and through you and out. You're taking better care of your body. You're spiritually sound. It all comes into alignment when you're there. And then you're finally like, whoa, why did I resist this for so long? Why did I make this into such a big thing when it's really not? It's the thing, not a big thing. It actually comes with ease when you do this, surrender. When you put your hands up and you wave the white flag and you say, you know, I'm done fighting. I'm done trying to control. I'm done trying to avoid. I'm done fighting. I'm done allowing my fears to overwhelm me, to control me. Is that what's stopping you? Is it really about being afraid? What's stopping you? It has to be fear-based. You're afraid to be the best version of yourself because you are so attached to the identity of the wounded version of you. Because in that wounded version, you can make the excuses, you can let yourself off the hook, and you can give yourself a reason to be sad, angry, depressed, feeling insecure, feeling unlovable, feeling taken for granted. Any of that stuff ringing a bell? I'm sure it is. And your time to put all that to rest is here and now. And it's a very compassionate, loving, unconditional process. It's not about that harshness that you've been carrying around. You got to let that go. You got to really embody compassion. And it's not about competition, right? We get so caught up on the competition. It's really about the connection that you have with yourself and how you can truly cultivate an unconditional, loving relationship with yourself, which ultimately translates into an unconditional, loving relationship with everything outside of yourself. Everything, which includes everyone. That's beautiful. That's very, very, very beautiful. And I would love to be able to help you on that journey. If you're interested in exploring what working with me one-on-one to accomplish your biggest, grandest goals and dreams are, reach out to me, Greg, Greg, at resultskillexcuses.com, so that we can discover how we could work together to truly build your dreams into a reality. I'm here for you. I love you guys. I'm sending you love, joy, peace, and light, but truly confidence to face your fears, to quiet the negativity, overwhelm it with any forms of positivity that you can. Positive affirmations is my go-to each and every day, throughout the day, however I need, whenever I need it. Whenever I'm feeling a little down, boom, positive affirmations. Whenever I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, boom, positive affirmations. Whenever I'm feeling a little frustrated, boom, positive affirmations. Whenever I'm feeling unloved, boom, positive affirmations. Whenever I'm feeling a little bit alone, boom, positive affirmations. There's no way to overdose on positive affirmations, man. You just can't in this world that we live in. It's so negatively inclined. You have to overwhelm the negativity with true abundance of positivity flowing through you and really just embracing that here and now. I love you guys. You know the drill. Results kill excuses, because if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Greg's out.